Morocco extended their successive victories run to 18 after defeating Uganda. That was a record previously held by Spain, who had 15 victories. But before we talk about the North African Kingdom and so much more, let's give you today's trivia question. It is, when was the last World Cup appearance for Nigeria's Super Eagles? We're going to be giving you the answer to that trivia question later on the show. But for now, let's reconnect to our presenter, our friend from our sister show, Mzansi Fundis, Adelani and Lekoko. Hello, how are you doing, Omo?
Omo, I'm good, and you, and I'm glad that you're starting to trust me more and put me in the starting 11. So I'm happy that I'm becoming a regular on the show now.
Hey, I had to return the favor from during the week, the Mzansi Fundis show. Now let's talk about what we saw in the CAF Awards, Lekoko. What were your highlights?
Well, my highlights, besides Morocco, and I'm saying besides Morocco because I'll get to speak about Morocco earlier on, we saw the likes of Fiston Maela and scooping that award. It's an award that I really hold dear to my heart because it's an award that we've seen, the likes of Kama winning. So it's the Interclub, and I really, you know how much I follow the Champions League. Pyramids, they're the new kid on the block. It's only fair that they won their award as well. So those are some of the highlights. And not only that, I mean, we get to see, some women being propped up. And another thing, I don't know if you noticed last season and this year, Last year, we had two Nigerians, a male and a female, winning the top awards. Same thing you're having with Morocco, a male and a woman winning. So it's like a copy and paste now. We move as a unit. They move 2 by 2.
Yes. And Chiamaka Nnadozie retaining her award for the third time. Amazing, isn't it, Lekoko?
Definitely.
Yes. Now let's talk about the controversial moments, because I feel like the Goal of the Year award, it was given to the wrong person. It should have been Lam Louis after that Chan final. Rocket.
Yeah, well, one thing I've learned, Ade, about goals, especially when it comes to being awarded for goals, it will be more about sentiments than anything else. I know you put on an argument that it was scored in a final, the magnitude of the goal, and the time that the goal that was scored and how it was scored. But I've learned to make peace with these awards when it comes to goals. There was a time I witnessed a goalkeeper scoring a goal that would then go on to be nominated for a Puskas, but in his hometown, in his home country, he was not even awarded the best goal. So these things will always be sentimental. I do understand where you're coming from, but I mean, the goal that won the goal of the season now, it was a good goal. It was definitely a good goal, a rocket from outside, and you look at the movement of the ball. So there is a bit of argument around that. But one thing I've learned is that never ever put your heart in who's going to win a goal of the tournament, because it's sentiments only.
Yes. Well, hey, I'm not sure whether I agree with that. I will definitely see if my letter to CAF will be read about that award. But one award that we couldn't dispute was Hakimi giving the Player of the Year award. Deserved, Lekoko?
Definitely deserved. But before I get into Hakimi, which I will, I would like to speak about the federation where he comes from. You look at Morocco and what it is that they've done. It's not by chance, it's not by fluke, and you'll understand how it is that he gets to tie in later, because Morocco has gone on to a point where now they're prioritizing youth football, and it's not only youth football, they're prioritizing even women's football. So they don't move in silos. It's a unit that moves. Another thing that Morocco has done, they've now make sure that every national team that is Morocco national team, whether it be the juniors, whether it goes all the way to the seniors, that national team will be coached by Morocco. So there's a national curriculum that is flowing. It's very rare for countries to have a national curriculum. For example, South Africa does not have a national curriculum. So the development of football is entirely dependent on which region you're from, the academy that you'll be based on. So Morocco having these bold steps, taking these bold steps where they also educating the people that are in charge, stadia infrastructure and all that. And when I'm talking about youth, I'll mention Hakimi now. I mean, Hakimi is no stranger to winning individual awards. He has won the Young Player of the Year in 2018. He's won it also in 2019. So it tells you that there is a succession plan, there is continuity, there is, a whole approach that you look at it. A well-deserved award winner, and he's a player that has won even the Champions League. Pity they couldn't go on to emulate the previous Champions League winners where they'd win the Club World Cup, but take into consideration that the Club World Cup format has changed and it's become a lot more tougher now. So, but he has won the Club World Cup before with Real Madrid. So yeah, he's a player that there's continuity, and you can definitely tell that he has moved on the ranks. It's not by chance the country that he comes from. So I really am looking forward to what more he is. I wouldn't be surprised if he even goes on further next year to defend the title. Don't also forget that he was placed 6th in the Ballon d'Or. That's huge.
Yes,
he was placed 6th in Ballon d'Or.
Lekoko, I was going to ask you about that because Mohamed Salah was 5th in the Ballon d'Or. So surely, logically, shouldn't he be winning the award if he was 5th in the entire world and Hakimi was 6th?
We will be falling into a huge trap if we look at that, because we will be outsourcing our awards to another, not even a continent, but don't remember the Ballon d'Or is mainly based on journalists. So we'll be basically handing over our awards to people that are not even in charge of the continent. Yes, we should use it as some sort of a yardstick, but it shouldn't be the be-all and end-all. You look at what Mo Salah did, and you look at what Hakimi has achieved. Hakimi has really worked hard, and from a team's point of view, not only just winning the league, you look at what it is that they've done. So he's a deserved winner. He's not only is a right back, a right wing back, but he assists. He goes forward. He's there. He scores. Yeah. So as a player, overall wise, definitely he's ahead of Mo Salah. So maybe that we should write a letter to Ballon d'Or. Since you're in the mood of writing letters, write a letter to Ballon d'Or and say, hey, sort out your order of placement.
Of things, yes. Lekoko, thank you so much for joining us. Please tell your colleagues in Mzansi Fundis that DRC's juju is still stronger than Nigeria's one. All right, we'll see you again soon, my friend. Yes. So that was Lekoko speaking about the CAF Awards, and we still have a sizzling menu of entertainment for you. You just have to keep watching the biggest show on the continent.
We're out here at the Mzansi Bet Fan Parade to celebrate SA Sports betting heroes. It's a smooth who backed the boys to extend their 10-game winning streak. And Sarah, who went all in on an innings win. Yes, JP, who betted that we would slot a match-winning penalty? It doesn't matter who you are or how you bet. Together, we are Mzansi. Are you with us? Yeah!